Your project this year is going to need a user system so that users will be able to log on to your web application, and you'll have or register to your web application as well, and there'll be some kind of permission system. So as an admin you'll be able to go to different pages from what a standard user will be able to do. So we're going to start that now, and we're going to start in the database. I'm in MySQL Workbench. I've connected to my local host, and I'm going to be a demo user here with the password that I've created for it. That's what's going to go into that create connection method back in Flask. So let's go to schemas over here and add a new schema. And in case I need to transfer this to the school server later, I'm going to follow the same naming convention that I need to use on the school server. So demo user, then underscore, and the name of my database here, which is going to be users demo, I think, and apply that. So I now have a schema to work with. So go into users demo, and let's make a table, and this is going to be TBL users is a good name. And let's start with a primary key field. So it's going to be, I like to call it user ID, integer, primary key, not null, auto increment, works for me. And then you decide on what fields you're going to have. I'm going to have a last name and a first name, and I'm also going to have a username. I guess you could use email, is a pretty common way for people to log on and register, and I'm going to have a password as well. And users typically might have a few more fields than this, but this is enough as a bare bones thing. So I click the apply button to make that stick. Top tip, if you're in MySQL Workbench and you're working on a small screen, sometimes the way the various panes of the user interface overlap, these buttons disappear, which can be very confusing. You can't work out what's going on, so you might need to just resize things so that these buttons actually reappear. So there's a top tip which it would have saved me quite a lot of time in some previous situations. So apply those changes, apply that. I'm happy. So next video I'm going to go into Visual Studio, make a blank Flask web application, and I'm going to start talking to this database.